Welcome to Vienna, where we begin our river cruise, starting in Vienna, cruising the Danube eastward all the way to Bucharest, Romania, going through 9 countries.
We're boarding the boat, the Climate Prince, on a rainy, dreary day in Vienna. Opening the Kartenstrasse, the pedestrian area of Vienna. Rainy, dreary day, Vienna.
Why it looks the way it looks like. And probably you will want to know a little bit about the community today, and then we will see the first.
Good morning, day 2 aboard the boat in Vienna. We're going to do our little city tour today. A little dreary, rainy day again in Vienna.
So this development was created by Hunterwasser, who's a disciple of Gaudi, the guy from Barcelona.
This is the Belvedere Palace that overlooks all of downtown Vienna. This is the famous Habsburg Palace, the rulers of Vienna, the Habsburg family. A beautiful palace. And there's the Roman ruins excavated just below there, the Habsburg Palace.
Famous shopping area in Vienna. Really good names, Gucci, Ferragamo. There's the beautiful square in Vienna. It's nice shopping, beautiful ornate buildings, and really good Habsburg Palace. Really popular.
This is the famous St. Stephen's Church. It was destroyed during World War II, and the tiles we see here were paid for and rebuilt by the Viennese. This is the world-famous Vienna Opera House, all of its opulence. Wonderful plays, classical music, all performed here at the Vienna Opera House. So the Opera House was bombed during World War II and was actually destroyed. The only thing that was left was this facade that remained. It's just beautiful, all marble.
Nash Market, this is the outdoor Nash clothing market, Nash Markets.
Vienna by night, a trolley car tour through the lights of Vienna and the Opera House, all by night as we walk along the pedestrian area, and it's very scenic. The lights of Vienna. Good night, Vienna.
Thursday morning, Bratislavia. We just arrived, our first stop on this river cruise. Choo-choo train thing. We're going to get a little tour up to the port.
For all of you. Now in the morning you can feel also the same what we are feeling. It will be beautiful for all the also the building style of socialistic days. So if you tell me, Monica, that's ugly for us.
Bratislava Castle from the 10th century. There's a view from the castle. There's our boat. Down there. Bratislava. So we're now entering the town walls of Bratislava. Very nice. Bratislava. So here's the smallest house in the city. This is Bratislava.
So it's 3:60 time in one of the town squares. Let's just check this out. The beautiful cobblestone streets, very quaint, cute little houses. Very nice medieval city, Bratislava.
3:60 time, another square in Bratislava. Pretty cute, colorful town. Bratislava. There's the 360.
So after lunch and a little walking tour, we discovered a Jewish museum still being constructed where they have many of the artifacts around World War II and talking about the Jewish Holocaust there. Here's some victims of it, and there's some information about what happened during the World War II. So now we made our way back to the ship. We're going to depart, and we are headed towards Budapest. So long, Bratislava, and hello, Budapest. We're cruising.
5 different wines from our ship. First, we will start with one Austrian wine.
So now we're approaching one of our first locks in which the boat's going to drop down into the lower part of the Danube. So here you can see the boat gradually dropping downwards to meet the lower part of the Danube. In fact, now you can see even further how much the water has dropped.
Good morning, Saturday, October 10th. We're in Budapest, first of 2 days. We're going to do a little bit of touring this morning and pray for the sun.
Right. It was turned into a republic in 1918.
We're at Heroes Square in Budapest. 360 actually. Parks, zoo.
Largest Jewish synagogue in the world. Do you know where the largest one is?
New York.
The biggest 49. It was free of charge to cross the bridge.
This is Fisherman's Bastion. Get some nice views across the Parliament area from way up there at the church. Fisherman's Bastion.
And here across the Danube is the Parliament building in Budapest. And this is Matthias Church on top of Fisherman's Bastion, and there's Stephen I, mounted on his horse around 1906. So from the top of Fisherman's Bastion, you're looking at Matthias Church. Now across the Danube, overlooking Pest. We're in Buda, and there's Pest across the Danube, the Parliament building. Nice scenery.
There's a statue representing liberty on top of the citadel. We're going to pan back here over Buda, across the bridge onto Pest, Budapest, and our boat right on the Danube, Little Prince. So we were all the way up there with the Liberty statue and the citadel. Now back down to the Danube to our boat, and it's time for lunch. And down the pedestrian walkway we go. Isn't this nice? All pedestrian walkways. Main train station here in Budapest. Check it out, the world's largest McDonald's here.
And here we are, the world's largest McDonald's. Here's McCafe. This is just the cafe part. Absolutely amazing. There's a huge cafe up here. We're going to have some Hundentashen. We got locally just across from the train station, and it was beautiful here. Really, really nice. You wouldn't know it's McDonald's. And so this marks the end of our first day in Budapest. Ready for tomorrow.
Sunday, October 11th, on a rainy day here in Budapest. Here in the Holy Synagogue. Today is Jewish Budapest Day. We're going to take a tour of the Jewish section here of Budapest.
It was built in the 1850s. For a few years, it was the largest one in the world, and now this is the third largest synagogue after the synagogue of the Belz Hasidim in Jerusalem. This courtyard, originally conceived as a nice garden, became a cemetery out of necessity. We're talking about the ghetto. Over there we have a ghetto memorial. Like the Soviet troops liberated the ghetto, which is true. We have names of righteous Gentiles, non-Jews who saved Jews in Hungary during the Holocaust. Memorial to the victims of the Holocaust, the Tree of Life, as it's called, was created by Imre Varga, an excellent Hungarian artist.
Here's synagogue number 2 is Kalinski Street Synagogue, an Orthodox synagogue. Cool. So we're now in a Jewish area. Kosher restaurants here, Orthodox synagogues. Very ornate, pretty. All these little kosher cafes. So finally here's synagogue number 3, Rumbach Synagogue. You can see just inside there.
Now, as we depart Budapest at night, we go by all the lights, beautiful bridges and buildings. Here's the Parliament building all lit up. Beautiful Budapest.
Oh, good morning, Monday, October 12th, and we are making our way towards Pécs, Hungary, from Budapest last night. Mohawks. We're in the city center of Mohawks. Mohawk, Hungary. Check out Pécs. Take us by bus to Pécs.
Several times. For example, during the Turkish time, it was used as a mask.
Time for 360. Town square of Pécs, which are called Hajs. Pécs, Hungary. Very, very pretty and clean little town.
Uzlaci